Yeah.
Hello, you lovely lot. We are once again at the beautiful Hampton Springs on, which one's this one called, J lad?
Oasis we're on today.
Oasis, and we're doing a little bit of scientific research, aren't we?
Yes, all in the name of science. Today's video is about, isn't it?
We are not going to have fun whatsoever. It's you know, us being absolutely serious, because if you cast your minds back a few weeks ago when we did the challenge, the Set Your Rig Up challenge, we might have accidentally stumbled upon something rather good, haven't we?
Greatest
Well,
rig in the
it's his
world.
blooming idea again,
Well, it's
folks.
not, is it? It's
always
just
your
back in the
bloody
day.
ideas. Never mind with flat floats and red line, although you did catch a chub.
Oh, I did.
You did catch 3 chubs.
I did. I like catching chubs.
What we're doing anyway, dear lad?
We're going to see the effectiveness, just test out how effective the RatJig really is, aren't we?
Yeah,
So for no one that's seen it, go and grab RatJig. Let's have a look at RatJig now. Yeah, no one has seen this. This was the rig that I didn't create for Andy. I gave to Andy as part of a challenge the other day.
It was.
And it proved very, very, very effective, didn't it?
And its actual true story is still intact. I've not changed anything whatsoever.
No?
No, I have.
Pretty much the same.
All I've done is change the stop bit because the stops kept sliding.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm allowed.
But other than that, everything else is exactly the same.
Yes, all good. So we're going to see just how good it is, because it potentially gets around some rules at certain venues, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the thing.
Yeah, in this day and age, many venues that are F1 dominated, yeah, it's F1 venues, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have rules around overshotting, lash length, bloody blah, 10 different rules. And it's how flexible this could potentially be against a normal type of fishing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to fish today.
So you're going to be normal, basically, Jay?
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
I'm not going to be normal.
Well, nothing
Pretty
changes
standard
there, does
isn't
it? Yeah, we're going to see how that compares against rigs that are within rules.
So obviously, yeah, jigger rigs is allowed at most venues, but again, there's still some venues that you're not allowed jiggers. So to start with, I'm going to fix it.
Yeah.
See what's what, see what's happening.
Yeah.
Hopefully the fish will up themselves. I have used this since we've done the...
You've used only that.
I have thought, and it's been amazing. It's been so good. Literally, your float just goes, and that's it, it's on. The fish can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
It's on.
you are now
Everything's like
RatJig
there.
expert.
Oh, mate, you get ready for this.
Oh, yes, that's what it's going to be about. Yeah, we're going to have a nice little technical video just going through the benefits and disadvantages of not just the RatJig, but overshotting and all that sort of thing with shallow fishing, which massively popular way of fishing these days.
I mean, yeah, back in the day, so it changed a bit, didn't it? Remember when it was like BBs and then it went to number 8s, and now it's gone a lot lighter, but this will just like cast that aside and you'll just see the difference with like fishing dead heavy.
Or we might not. It might not be as good as conventional rigs, but we shall see.
I don't know what's going to happen, Jay. I can only go off what it has been like and what it was like, obviously, when I smashed you to bits in the challenge.
Yeah, with a flat float.
But you weren't on a flat float and you weren't fishing proper shallow, but it'd be interesting. We'll see what's what.
Go on, go test in your box. I want you to have a little chat with Richard about all things RatJig and why you think it is so good.
Go on, the RatJig. Right then, folks, I'm going to expertly talk you through why I think the RatJig, or rat and then jig, is the bestest method in the whole wide world for catching lots and lots of fish shallow. So, as you will have seen last time, if you have seen the RatJig video versus like the flat float video, I have changed it a little bit in that I put my own line on because it was getting a little bit worn. Now, first things first, when you're using a setup like this, you've got to go robust gear. So I've got 0.22 main line. I've got the same elastic on, 13 Dura, 3 shards in on that, because when these fish take it, it's mainly F1s. We're not going to catch many carps or anything like that. Might get the odd little babby rudes, but mainly F1s, and obviously we don't want that up ripping out because there's so much resistance down here. Just look at that. I mean, I've not even experimented with little babby pipe bungs or anything like that, folks. We've just gone straight in, balls deep still, on the 10 grammer. So the other thing I've changed as well is I've put 2 rubber float stops above it. Now that fixes it, because again, there's so much force there. When these fish take it, they're like, I'm on, and they just can't get away from it. But what it allows me to do is use it as a jigger. Obviously, starting off wise today, I'm going to use it fixed because that gets over sort of like the jigger aspect, and it's not sort of overshotted, obviously, but I can move them up and down as and when I want to. Just under the float, we've got 3 rather large shots. I don't even know what they are. They're like the SSGs, MJ lad.
I think they were even bigger.
Oh, so even bigger than triple S.
They were weird ones.
I don't even know what they are then. If they're bigger than that, they're sort of like Owlsley bombs, but in sort of like little weight format, aren't they? So proper heavy. And then 6 inches under that, we've got I've got put 2 number 10 stops, because obviously all these overshotted rigs, that's all we're using. You know what I mean? Listen to me like I know what I'm blooming talking about, but like the normal shallow rigs, it's like 2 and 3 number 10 stops, that's all you're using. And then I've got a normal up length on. I've got a 0.14 to a 16 KKMB, tied by me own fair hands, folks. Promise, it's not out of the packet. I do promise. And then it's just a case of just obviously changing around with depth. The reason I think it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? So effective, go on Richard, is because of obviously this bit here. There's so much force and resistance on that float. When the fish take that bait, obviously they're turning away and that's it, it's on. I used it at Partridge last week. I did actually use it, folks, at Partridge last week, and it was unbelievable. I didn't have to change around with depth or anything like that. What was noticeable, and why I've left the line quite long, sort of a good 3 foot, was that when you flick it out and it lands with that plop, the fish are in on it straight away. It's going to be hard for me not to strike at the bites because you're getting all these little taps, but literally the float just goes under and that's it, it's on, so there's no striking involved. But then later on I can come and do sort of like the little flicks up that we're sort of doing on the normal rigs, and that's when you catch a load as well, and then we can change it to a jig and then just going to smash jig to bits, right, basically. So that's why I think the rat jig is so important. We catch a load of fish on it, but it's fully within fishery rules.
So for me, it is all a little bit less chaotic than the old rat jig, and what I've set up is standard rigs that fit around the normal fishery rules, we're going to say. So here at Hampton we can do what we want pretty much, but for a standard fishery rules, what we've said is all my rigs are floating, you know what I mean? All my floats are correctly shotted, none of them are overshotted, and I've gone on my 2 dibber rigs. I've set up an assortment of rigs. I've set up 2 shallow dibbers, one for 10 inch and one for about 13, 14 inch, and then I've set up a bristle. The 2 dibbers have got 6 inch lashes. I mean, little chat between them, we reckon 6 inch is about the average when it comes to rules. I mean, a few venues are a little bit less, a few venues are a little bit more, but using 6 inch, it keeps it. So the self-hooking effect isn't quite as exaggerated as it could be with less line. So 6 inch lashes, and then I've done a larger one as well, a much longer lash on me bristled rig, just to give myself a bit of versatility. So that is the key thing for me. The biggest advantage with standard rigs is the versatility that they allow in terms of being able to change your depths, having different options in lash length, using big back shots, altering the fall of the bait, all that sort of thing is what it comes into when you have standard shallow rigs. And it'll just be quite interesting today on a peg that we've sat somewhere that's not ridiculous. We're not sitting somewhere where we're going to catch £100 an hour. It's nice, it is quite technical, and you will get them little spells. So I definitely believe that by having a more versatile range of rigs, hopefully that's the key to keeping in touch fish. But it'll be quite interesting to see just the difference between the two. I mean, if it's 1 or 2 fish, then there is no difference. That all just comes down to coincidence. But if there is a big distance, what are you swinging at me here? You might knock me out with that thing.
Gonna get done on that, J-lad.
Do you know what I mean? There's no way. If I get beat by that, that's like a low point in angling career, isn't it? But we'll see.
Beat twice by it.
Beat twice by a rat jig. No good. But it's good today because we've got an Andy's hook length on. So he's already Andy capped, isn't it? So we're all good. It's Andy's rig now, it's not mine, so something will happen. So yeah, I think that's it. And I reckon what we do is break it down into 2 half hours.
Yeah.
We'll have half hour you fishing it fixed, and then you can have a bit of a free-for-all.
All right.
Where last half hour, you can have a free-for-all on that. I might even change these a little bit. We might allow these to be subtly overshotted.
Yeah.
Let's proper, in the name of experimentation, let's see what happens. So yeah, let's crack on, throw some bait in, and let's catch some foot ones, Andrew.
Right then, J-lad, so in fact this is perfect timing. It's 10:59 I think on my watch.
Oh, I like that.
We're going to have half an hour, we're going to 11, have half an hour fishing this way, and then we're going to mix it up. So you're going to go slightly overshotted and do that way.
Later, yeah. Let's
Later.
just start traditional, normal, according to the majority of fishery rules we're going to start.
Yeah, definitely.
And see what the difference is.
May the best rat jig win.
Come on.
Well, it's just a rat at the minute, it's not even a jig. I'm fishing the rat at the minute,
Well,
J-lad.
in fact, we're just going to count numbers, aren't we?
No,
Of F1s.
only F1s.
Yeah.
What a carp? Can't count like 4.
No, carp can count. Carp and F1s, no ruds. No
So if I
rudes.
accidentally just drop a rod in the
Fish
net. it
properly
doesn't
for once,
count.
will ya?
Right, go ahead then, go on J-lad. So, the last week when I was doing this then, it was far better to just sort of like plop it past, give it sort of 10 seconds and then just plop it in again, and it just comes to that noise, that plop. But past your pole, always past it.
Shallower.
Loads of little dinks. There you go, he's on. Still laughing from last time, folks. It's just, what I mean? When they take that float under, there's no way they can get away from it. Oh, there's only a little bobby one. Doesn't matter though. And these are popular as well. And every fish, get zoomed in, Rich, every single fish that you catch on this is right in that top lip. You zoomed in on them?
Zoomed in.
Oh, Jay's got, what am I doing, like, taking me time? Bloody Jamie's in as well.
No, just, not chaos, just nice, sensible. It can't be down to angling influence. It's all about the rigs.
Angling, what angling influencer?
Angling
We as
influence.
influencers, Jamie.
Pardon?
We as influencers.
I've got a lovely ripple now. I feel this is giving me an advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to fish in your general direction a bit, me.
I've gone this way to give you lots of room.
You have got a nice ripple. Is that why you chose that peg, Jay, lad?
Yep.
Yeah, well done.
On the point, innit?
Yeah. I reckon it'd take about another 3 of them shots of yours, Jay, this.
Before it actually started doing anything.
Slow sinkerer.
So what you're seeing, are you getting many indications?
No, I mean, I've just had one then, but I reckon they're rud, where it sort of like goes and then just bobs back up.
Doesn't hook itself.
Everything carpy, F1 carpy, they're just on. You don't even need to have a tight line or anything. They're just, because obviously the weight of that float. And obviously what would make a difference is experimenting with depth, moving them stoppers up a little bit. So I'm going to do that in a bit.
Yeah, see what goes on.
Shallower as well, obviously they come right to that plop.
See, I feel it being a bit moody, and this is where proper rigs are going to be better.
Yeah.
Because mine already, I've started on a 12-inch one.
Cheeky.
And I already feel like they're a bit shallower.
Oh really?
Like I'm missing a few indications.
I see that he's on. Yeah, so did you get zoomed in on that one then, Rich?
Still my name's on the important one.
I saw that behind it. I saw it swell, and then I've like plopped it in and he's had it straight away. Look, only little babby ones though. Every single one, top lip.
Nailed.
Like, unbelievable.
2-2, isn't it? It's still...
This is the only, because it's like a little bit heavy. These are slipping off. I should have put another one of them on. There we go. Changing your pellet every go, you, Jay, lad, or what?
I've just swapped my rig then. I've swapped to my little shallow rig. Like my really little 8-inch one, just to see.
What have you got on a 4mm?
That's what it's all about, innit? Having rigs.
All right,
It's all about swapping them, innit? And on them moody days,
yeah,
that's when the advantage is.
That's worth saying as well, innit? Like, you know, obviously if there's pole tip to float rules, you've got to stick with that for F1 fishing and then get another rig out at a different depth, yeah?
Yeah.
Rather than moving
All
your
you
float.
have if you want that minimum lash length, isn't it?
You can't
not
sort
like
of
an
like,
8-inch
like
already.
when you carp fishing, or like, that's where this will come in as well. I can move depth and not have to get another rig out because it's so heavy.
I need to tighten this elastic up a
We
little
are
bit.
being pretty technical, aren't we?
We are, like we're actually interested in the result. Right, I'm hating this already. I need to go deeper and I need to shorten that elastic.
So what are you getting? You're getting like little dinky dink danks?
No, I was missing a few at 12, so I went to 8 and I'm not getting any.
What, 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
You're not getting any 8? You know where they're going to be then, don't you?
At 10.
Come on, Jay.
10 inches
Of course
deep.
you will. Of course you will.
No, I'm gonna go a lot deeper first because I think there's some roots. So I'm gonna quick skip through all 3 of my rigs. That one's better.
Come on. Yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean? Plop and he's on. And he's fell off. And he's snapped me. I don't know what's going on with my uplands today, but that's the third one.
Have you been handicapped?
It's like, what? They're doing me right on the hook.
Like that.
Why are they doing me on my hook? I don't understand it. I tied them like 3 years ago and they were perfect then.
Ooh, he's angry, him.
So I should have had that, but it's snapped me, so I didn't. I'm having hook length issues, Jamie.
I wonder why.
Yeah, but it was like...
Don't want to mind.
It was expertly tied by myself.
Funnily enough, all the issues last time happened when you lost my hook length.
Yeah, they did actually.
Didn't it? Yes.
Yeah, but I should have had that one, so can I not count mine? Suppose not.
Oh, I'm liking the deeper rig with a back shot.
What have you gone now? Have you gone shallower?
I've gone deeper now. I've gone to like 15, 16 inch with me bristle float with a big back shot on. and it just feels a bit more, there's a lot more happening, which it makes sense today, doesn't it? Because it's been raining a lot, so it's quite clear.
Yeah. I still think there comes that noise though. That's why every one of mine's on that block. 10 seconds.
I'm hating this rig now. It was good for a second and now it's not.
One of the fishes. Whoa, ruds. Them are ruds, them. I'm just going to leave it this time.
Getting lots of bobs.
I'm going to leave it.
RatJig bobs, these are shallow.
Just getting bobs like a pike bob. You know where you get.
Bob nud?
Go on, the bob nud ruds. The rud bobbed. The bob nud rob. Oh, shut up.
What are we saying? Ruds don't count?
Ruds, no.
Oh, it might not be a rud.
Unless it's a big.
Oh, what about a skim bob?
No.
He should count in.
No. Oh, how can that not be on then? It was float was under for about half. Oh, it's tangled me.
That should count. That's a proper fishy.
Half an hour then.
Right, changing again. So what are we? How many minutes in are we?
I don't know. I think it's a 7. Have a look, Rich. This is what I can
7 minutes in, and I'm on my 4th rig. But that's what it is, isn't it? That is the advantage of it.
Swapping and changing.
Right, so back on 12-incher.
I reckon I'm about 14 inches. Lucky for me. You know what I mean? I reckon 14 inches. I'm not getting any signs now though.
But yours is all dictated to by the length of your hook length, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
and you don't know when you're getting them bites, what depth. Oh, that'll be on. Right, what's the score then? 3-2. Due to technical issues.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be on. Oh, Andrew, this might be another.
Yeah, but I had a bit of a malfunction.
Might be another large
fell
one.
off. Didn't I? So it should be level now because my hook fell off. So just let's pretend that I had one of your hook lengths on and I would have got it out, Jay. Can we not pretend that?
You would? Oh, this is large.
Ooh. Ooh. Like literally 10 out of 10 again.
Oh, no, carps, another carps.
You got carp?
Yeah. It's a bit little of this one, but it's another carps.
Go on, a carp.
Carp on RatJig.
We caught one last time, didn't I?
You did, didn't you?
I had that big in, like 6-7 pound.
Look at that, that's 10 out of 10. That's more than 10 out of 10 because I've got it in the top and bottom lip.
Yeah, he's like 11. That's like an instant win.
That was called the silencer, that hook. You get couldn't do nothing.
They definitely come to the noise of this when it plops in. See? Oh, how's he not had it? Definitely comes to the noise of that. I think jigger will be better when I can do that rattly noise, you know what I mean?
What's the score? Still nothing conclusive.
Oh. Oh. Plop. We're on to 4 mil now.
I've gone deeper again now because it's gone flat and like I know what I'm doing with shallow
Like
fishing.
a deeper one?
Yeah, it's just gone quiet on this one. Oh.
Ooh.
10 out of 10.
You getting him swirling where you are?
No. It's like they're a little bit deeper today.
Yeah, it's got a little bit clearer, isn't it?
Many, many, many rainfalls have happened in the last few days, haven't they?
We're going to go a little bit deeper. We're back to 6 mil. I'm not getting any signs. Are you on a 4 mil or 6 mil?
4 mil.
I mean,
once you get the right rig on this for your spells,
oh yeah,
you're getting near it on that, are you? With it being fixed.
It's fixed. I can't. I think I'll catch more obviously when I can use it as a jigger.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put 4 inches on it and let it settle.
You're going to do what?
4 inches on it and let it settle because I'm not moving them shots.
We've had 6. I think I've had 6. And a skin bob that you two aren't letting me have.
You had 6 now?
I think so. I might have had 5, but I'm sure I've had 6. Oh, well, once this happens, then it's all over, isn't it? Come on, Andrew.
It's just not versatile enough, this, is it, this? I think I'll catch on the jiggery one.
Ooh, he's coming shallower again.
What?
Oh, Andrew.
What? Is that a little bobby carp?
That's rude.
Is it Bob Nod? What are you doing, just changing depths all the time, J lad?
I was at the start and now I'm on the right rig and it's good. Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Can't count him, can I?
Oh, unlucky, Jay. Yeah, you don't get anything when you just leave it. But I was at parties the other week.
Just leaving it and it would go in.
Yeah.
Let me get to one more if Andy doesn't catch one. Then we have this change of overshotting already, because I think it's proving now, innit, when it's tricky,
Yeah.
that one already is not versatile, sexy enough. Mainly because you can't understand what depth they're at.
No.
Yeah? So, go on. Whiz him in and make an alteration, Andrew.
Right.
What are you going to do, turn it into a jigger?
I'm going to turn this into a jigger.
I'm not going to yet. I'm going to keep mine fixed and see what rate I catch compared to thee.
Right, so I'm going to put it, I reckon they're a little bit deeper than what
I'm feeling
fishing.
all like intelligent and like we're on it, Rich.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to put that a little bit deeper and I'm moving these big shots down a little bit. I don't think they're close enough. I've still got my number 10s on, obviously that's what's bringing that bait in quite nice. Yeah, that's better. Ooh, that's better.
Right, come on, Andrew,
That
back
is pretty
on.
clear.
What are you doing now?
With it being clear, what I've done, I've set the RatJig now at about 2 foot. I've made my bulk shot a little bit closer to my hook, and I'm just going to use it as a
Is
proper
it jigging
jigger.
now?
Proper, yeah. I've just had a rope shot, haven't I? Right, I'm going to use it as a proper jigger.
See what difference that makes.
Right, so here we go. A little bit deeper. I can feel them weights clunking down.
They don't want it jigged today, they want it slapped on them, they want to fall today.
Makes a bit too much noise this for a slap.
Big carpy in my peg then.
Oh, I had one on then.
Well, what are we on? So we're going to have 10 minutes on this now. And just see if there's a distinct difference. You're not impressing me, I thought you'd catch some then.
I thought it'd be much better than this.
It's just gone weird though.
Maybe it's that noise.
Cynics can't believe me. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, no, no.
You're not getting no bites, are you?
No.
I know what the things that fixes it.
I think I might have gone a bit heavy though. I've not, no, I'm going to point 14. Go lighter, see if that makes a difference.
What you're doing?
Going lighter and a smaller hook and putting a 4mm on.
You're changing your hook?
Changing my hook, going lighter, putting a 4mm on.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mum.
I'm not having that makes difference. Do you know what's going to make a
We shall
difference?
see, Jamie.
I'm going to upset with you by doing it.
Look
Keep
at me, I'm
feeding
trying-
your thing, Anne.
I was actually trying to save that hook length then. Just shout at me.
Am I all right going mobile, Richard? Where's this spot? Can people see me?
There,
Where's your spot?
there.
I'm going to upset you by doing this. Am I in my spot?
Yeah. 0.14. You overshot it now?
No, normal. Your peg's rubbish. Oh, I felt like one had a little tug.
Cheeky.
Feel right weird holding my pole like this. Oh, that's the one, innit? Why isn't that going?
What?
I think you've got a rubbish peg with no fishies in.
We catched it before though, haven't we?
You caught them all? 'Cause mine's going a lot in my peg. I'm
You've
getting
got a
bites.
nice ripple, haven't you? Well, why don't we do that then? Just like
We're going to try that in a minute.
Is that worth trying?
What, 10 minutes on each?
Go on sit on my box. That's the one. Genius. In line with the middle of the big bush. Yeah, and not too far, like on your join of that section. There, yeah. Is that it? Is that beautiful? Hey.
Oh, hey up.
Yeah, give that 20 minutes now and see if it's a peg thing or
I
not.
don't know. You'd say it might be the wind, but I have just changed up length.
Stop. Shut up. You put one of mine on?
Can't have done.
No, I'm not having that. Right, fishies. Let's see if you like a rig. The only thing I've not got now is rigs to swap about with, but this one was very much right in that peg, so surely it'll be right in this peg. Where were you fishing? There. Have your tray very high?
Oh yeah.
Is that better? What were you going to say? Location?
What do you reckon?
Don't know yet.
Is it as fast as what you were catching? Oh, it's Crewy. We've got a Crewy. Joint third bestest in the world ever, folks. Look at that, Crewy, and he's absolutely nailed it. Like, swallowed it 4 inches. Go on, the blue discord, yeah? Normally see this hanging out your mouth.
I think RatJig was the downfall and
Be interested if I come back on that peg though.
yeah.
Go
But
on,
I
good.
think that's what it's about, is because it's flat and a bit tricky in this peg.
Yeah.
That's why it's tricky, whereas you've got perfect shallow conditions in that peg. That's why it's as efficient.
All right. Oh.
I'm not going to say any more efficient.
No.
Are you?
Proper there. Yeah.
Lazy angler on the RatJig.
Ooh.
No, lazy angler on proper shallow.
To be fair, at this point in my career, I feel like I've got about 20 minutes worth of effective shallow fishing left in me before I'm on the RatJig. Yeah. That's the thing, innit? It's how keen you are to stay in touch with them and be busy. But that's so much better since he's jigged it. You're finding everything's very, very shallow, and
They are on here. They've been right up on the float. Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing wants to be deep, do they? But then.
No, everything's like 10 inch, I think, is the depth today.
Proper
What you
there,
were doing
isn't
here, Dan.
Let me have a go on this one there now then. Now that it's won a chuck.
What, now that I've sorted it for you, you've gone onto my peg and spoilt it.
It was one a chuck here, but let me have a go on my peg now. Jay. Yeah, you can sort your own peg out, you.
Right, Phil Dandy's keep net, now I'll go back up and sort my own again.
Yep,
Oh,
come
this
on,
one's
let
got
me
a big
have a go on
hook in
your
it.
peg. Come on.
Oh, I've just saved him.
Thanks for sorting my peg out, Jay.
You're kicking me off already.
Come on.
Been a
Be
victory.
interesting though, wouldn't it?
Quite
Getting one a
enjoyed
chuck.
it was nice and not windy.
So what I'm
here.
going to catch? I'm going to catch 2, then I'm going to go back to your peg and ask you to sort my peg out again. Cheers,
Okay.
Jamie.
Right, go on, one more go on that, and then you're swapping. We'll swap poles. That's what the conclusion's going to be, is Andy's a bit naff at shallow fishing.
Oh, now we had one on then. Nah, give me a proper rig any day. Gotta be.
We'll see in a minute. All about the jig, innit? No bites.
Loads of little dinks.
Yeah, do you know them little dinks that you said are definitely rudd and really not?
Are they ones?
All left ones, aren't
Oh,
they?
they could be crucians.
Well, could be. But they're not.
You
They're
haven't
all
caught
left
Crewy,
ones.
have you?
The little big, clever, sexy F1s.
Yeah, I know. I'm losing faith in the RatJig, Jay lad.
Oh, is it another carps?
Fell off.
Look at him. Skinny mini, isn't he? Right, one more, and then we're swapping poles. I feel we've been right good here. We've been very thorough in the experimentation. It is, isn't it?
We should do this more often. I like this.
To be fair, we're just busting the own lies that we created.
Yeah, no, RatJig's not the one.
Oh, RatJig. What are you going to teach people now on every coaching session you have?
I'm still going to leave it set up on a top kit.
You just want to come sit here?
What, and you ever go on this?
Yeah. We'll catch one more. Well, I'm nearly enjoying shallow fishing. Come a little bit shallower. It seems when the ripple comes, they come up a little tiny bit. And then when the ripple goes, they go down a little tiny bit. What a rude. Right, that'll do, come on. Have a swap, Andrew.
Yeah? Go on then.
I'll leave him there for you, ready, poised to go. Gonna spoil Andy's career now, Rich, you know that.
Hey up, you duck noise. You're gonna catch one straight away, I know you are. You horrible person.
Right, let's get rid of that stupid red pellet, which is the first thing that I'm not liking.
That's what I've caught 'em on, red pellets.
You haven't caught? I've taught him better than that, Rich.
What, red pellet?
No, this hook length. What's it? It feels very thick.
14, that?
Oh, 14 what, power line?
No, just normal. What, we on the joint, Jay?
Yes. That's the thing, all my bites are all on. With that, they're all on the slap.
Were they?
So you haven't got that on this. Whenever I'm jigging it on this, the roach. Oh, it's tangled. No, it isn't.
They're nice ones. Did you have one of them underneath the float, them stops?
Pardon?
Did you have one underneath the float?
Yeah, one underneath, two on top of the hook length. Oh, what am I feeding here? This is your hook bait here.
Yeah, it's a bit better, this, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, that carp went through the pads. You can see it bow waving over there, Jamie. Oh, he's on. You don't even have to look though, do you?
Kill me rig, haven't you?
What's going on with these blooming uplands today? There's another upland.
It's you, innit? Andy capped it is. I got a crewy. Why is
it a crewy, Louis?
Why are we only catching crewies on RatJig? Isn't it?
That was a big carp, that, mate. Where's your hooks, Jay, lad? Here.
Proper in the box underneath. There's more rigs there if you just want to swap rig hand.
What are you doing different?
Don't know.
Just considerably better than Yow.
No, I hate. I can't do this sort of thing. This is.
Hey, I am just considerably better than Yow. Oh, okay.
Superior great presentation, isn't it?
Oh, mate, yeah, that bloody do slip them, don't they?
I've got. If I flick it too hard, I've got 4 SSG flying at the end of his pole. Oh, RatJig's just been. What's the word? Debunked, hasn't it? Poor RatJig.
Yeah, it's not the one, is it?
It's a lovely day's shallow fishing. This is another crucian. Oh. RatJig. No. I feel like you're not going to catch any big clever ones on this.
No.
Not in today's conditions. Pardon? He's catching roach now, isn't he?
What were we saying about the RatJig, Jay, lad?
No, not a fan.
What was that other one? You had another crucian you just had?
No, I had an F1. It feels like with RatJig, feed's more important. You have to get them really competing and a bit carnage. You can't go lazy on this and pause for a bit like you can with a normal rig.
I think this is loads there, it's going to work, isn't it? But if it's not, then obviously this is miles better.
That sexy fall of the bait, very important with shallow fishing, unless utter carnage. Come on, I'm going to catch one more. Hopefully before thee does. Yours looks amazing knowing that. They are foot ones. Your peg must have been lifting last time.
It was, wasn't it? I think that's the thing. That's a Roach Rudd hybrid. Go on, the Roach Rudd. Yeah, it definitely was solid last time.
Oh,
and I think that's when that'll come into play, innit? You know what I mean? That rig.
No, I don't think there's a place for RatJig. I think RatJig is now going back in the bag and never coming out.
That it, until we go piking.
Till we go piking.
Got one.
Right, Andrew.
I think that concludes, Jamie, that RatJig's not as good as normal rigs.
No.
But I think if it's carnage, I think it's got a, do you think it's got a place?
It has.
Like, obviously last time, but then we don't know. It would have been carnage on this as well, wouldn't it?
Yes, that would have been very, very good. For me, rigs are the way, due to their versatility.
I mean, yeah.
And the old jiggery RatJig isn't necessarily as lazy as you think it is. You're still doing a lot, but
You've got to be on the go all the time, haven't you?
Yeah, but you're not doing much to change things.
No.
You're just jigging. Same as a jigger, innit?
The moral of the story is leave the RatJigs for the pikes.
Yeah.
Isn't it, basically?
Right, so we hope you are enjoying the video that you're watching. If not, have just watched. But what we'd also like you to see is the packages that we include for our more technical, informational stuff, where what we can bring to you is all we pretty much know about the technical side and our match style side of fishing.
I'm
what
not
we
in
have,
this bit.
You are, of course you are in this bit. We have two sides of things. We have the basic package that for $4.99. You can watch us fish live matches, a Q&A every month, and additional stuff from Matty Dawes with live matches and more technical stuff on his side. Or we have the all access package where you can literally see technical insights, live matches from us, but also some of the best anglers flipping on the planet. I mean, we treat it as 3 days coaching for us, and we go out and we show you what we're learning for anglers like Darren Cox, Andy Bennett, Des Ship, to name but a few. Well worth a look if you fancy having a little bit more fishing content to watch.